Hello everyone. In this video we're going to show you a demonstration of FreeMILL that runs a completely free CNC machining plugin that runs inside of VisualCAD CAM. So when we have another video that shows you how to download the demo version of VisualCAD CAM and where you can run the FreeMILL plugin. So after you download the product and you run VisualCAD CAM, you'll come up with this dialog initially, which will ask you how you want to proceed. What you can do, you can run the CAM demo. This is our full 2 through 5 axis machining demonstration. But in this demonstration, we're just going to run the FreeMILL plugin that runs inside of VisualCAD CAM. So we'll select Run FreeMILL. So this is VisualCAD CAM with the FreeMILL plugin loaded. Now, if you have another plugin loaded, just go to the VisualCAM main menu and select FreeMILL. And you can run this module directly from the demo version of VisualCAD CAM without having to purchase anything. So let's go ahead and we got this running. Let's load a part. So in this video, we're going to load a step file, which is a 3-axis solid modeling part. And let's go ahead and go get that file that we want to load here. Okay, so this is our part. And as you can see, it came in rotated up on its side, which will happen when you bring in neutral file formats from other CAD systems. So let's go ahead and rotate this over. And let's go ahead and turn on our graphic manipulator, select our part, and we'll rotate this over 90 degrees. Okay, so here's our part. We have a 3-axis part. This is the core half of a mold insert. So we're going to go ahead and show you how to both rough and finish this part using FreeMILL. So over here we got the FreeMILL wizard is loaded. When you run FreeMILL, you'll see the wizard get loaded on the left, and the wizard contains different tabs that will step you through the process of generating toolpaths and G-code for this part. So what we're going to do is we're going to run the wizard for the roughing operation first, and then we'll come back and do the finishing on the same part. For the first tab, it's a set cutting direction tab. This is the direction that you want it to be oriented on the bed of your CNC machine. So by default, it's set to the Z-axis of the world coordinate system, and that's what we want. We want this machine in this direction, so we'll leave that set to world Z. And then we'll go to the Create Part Bound Stock tab. And here you have different options for creating your stock box. At the top, you see the dimensions of your part. So you're going to need a stock at least this size, and you can add offsets to this part stock dimension. So we're going to add some to the top. And you'll see that it added some up here. And if you want, we can go ahead and do a multi-view layout of this, just to give you an idea of what it looks like both on the top and on the side as we generate this toolpath. So now we'll go to the Set Work Zero tab in FreeMILL, and this is the 0 point that you want to home your machine out on your stock box. So we're going to go ahead and set it. You can have different options up here. You can pick your point, you can set it to your stock box, or you can set it to the part box. So we want to zero the machine out on the top of our stock. So we'll set the set to stock box option. And you have different options for the zero height of your machine zero. So you can set lowest, mid, and highest. So we're going to set it to the highest Z face of the stock, and we're going to set it to the southwest corner of our stock. So now we'll go to the cutting tool tab. Now, when you run an operation, you can set your cutting tool dimensions for the operation that you're going to generate. So we're going to generate a roughing operation first. So we'll go create a flat mill, And we'll set this, say, to 3/4 inch flat mill, say a 4-inch flute length. Make sure we can reach all the way down to our base here. We'll make it a 5-inch tool. And then we'll go to the Feeds and Speeds tab. We'll set this. And you can, obviously adjust these to, if you're going to run a part, you can adjust this to whatever your feeds and speeds, your cut feed rates, your engage, and your retract, however you want that to be. And we'll go to the next tab, which is this is where all the action takes place. Here you can create a roughing or a finishing operation because you can set a step distance, which is a step over, but you can also set a step down, which allows you to do a roughing operation. So we're doing a roughing toolpath, so we're going to do a step over of, say, 375, and then we're going to do a step down of 0.5, say. And then we're going to cut along the x-axis, which will go this way. And let's go ahead and generate that. So here is our roughing toolpath in levels. As you can see, the levels over here. And that looks like to be a little bit much. So let's decrease this step down to 375. And let's decrease the step distance to 2.5 and then generate that. So you can go ahead and make your adjustments to any tab in the FreeMILL wizard before you go to the post-process tab and post. So we're still in the cut machining operation, so we're going to do a 1/4 inch step over, a 3/8 of an inch step down, and here is our toolpath. And let's go ahead and do a simulation. Now if you want, that went pretty quick, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. That's our roughing operation. And you can switch between the toolpath display and the cut model display. So now we'll go ahead and go to the post-processing tab, and we'll post this out to a Haas post, and we'll select the post button. And we'll give it a file name, as we'll call it VCC FreeMILL HRough. And we'll give it a .nc extension. And here is our G-code file for the horizontal roughing operation. Even though it says parallel finishing, this is a horizontal roughing because we're cutting in levels. So now let's go back and do a finishing pass on this part. So we'll go back up to the cutting tool tab, and we'll change this to a ball mill. And we'll go to a 1/8 inch ball mill. So we're going to use all the same dimensions except for the tool diameter, and we're using a ball mill. So we'll go to the Feeds and Speeds tab. We'll use the same. And on the machining operation tab, here instead of doing a step down, we're going to put the step down to 0, which is going to make one pass on the part surface. And we will set the step distance to 0.02, and then we'll generate. So here is a nice 3-axis parallel finishing toolpath for this part. And let's go ahead and do the simulation. And it's going to calculate for a minute. And you can switch between the display toolpath and display cut model to see the progress of the simulation. So its simulation is complete, and we'll go to display the cut model. So here is our simulation for the 3-axis parallel finishing operation. And we'll go to the post-processing tab, use the same Haas post processor. And by the way, there's over 300 posts that comes with FreeMILL, and we have developed these posts over the lifetime of our VisualCAD CAM and Rhino CAM product development over the past 10 to 15 years. So we have a lot of experience in developing our post processors. So we'll set that to Haas and we'll pick post. And we'll set this to VCC FreeMILL pfinish.nc. And here is our parallel finishing operation for this cavity block posted out for the Haas controller. Well, that's it for now. If you want to learn more about VisualCAD CAM and our milling plugins, you can visit us online at MecSoft.com. And we got a lot of other videos and tons of information there online to help you get started. Thank you. Bye.